It was an old used furniture store. Hello. And it was broken down. There was no yard. I put the sea containers, built the greenhouses, put the plants in, just to create like security also. So it's really private back here. The sea containers really help. We rent plants, believe it or not, that's how I started my business, renting palm trees to rock stars. Mariah Carey was my first client. Mariah Carey's first concert, I looked it up. I was like, okay, palm trees like this. So we're still doing it 25 years later. Got palm trees all over the place. I know.
You can make a living from that.
You can. You could buy a truck. Because I initially had a pickup truck. Because I didn't even know this was what I was going to do for a living, right? I heard the opportunity, and that's the kind of person I am. You listen to what people need, and you provide it. It works. It works, right? So I started a whole business. Then all of a sudden I was doing dressing rooms. Then I was going across the country doing Bonnaroo because they didn't have anybody doing 19 trailers, decorating what goes in there, making it perfect. I mean, it took me on a journey that I love, but now I'm here in Thailand, you know, and I want to be helpful. I want to, you know, I knew I couldn't make a lot of money being here, but I wanted to give back, so this is a place where I'm still doing that, bringing money here, and let's just check it out. So, I even built a garage.
It won't pick her up, so I'm not gonna link it, but you can wear it.
This is my old car, and
That's all I need.
but I built a garage in here just so I could park the car.
Even like for the talk shows that we do at the Empress, we didn't even know that this was here. For like
Well,
Plants,
it's tiny,
yeah.
I love
you
this
know,
little area.
It's not the Empress, but
you know what I'm saying? We used it for set design.
Oh, yeah?
They used it to design the dressing rooms.
Now you could imagine whatever we could imagine too.
yeah, it changes. Like I just had that put up because it was sitting in storage for so long. I'm like, please, I want to see this. My friend Nelson made it. He's not with us anymore. I want all his artwork back. So I just put all of his stuff around. This is messy. We just got finished. We've been working since before Outside Lands. I think it was, I can't remember, July. Did a bunch of things in July. Got all the way through August, September. Never stopped. And we're going through Halloween, and then we're going to slow down. And that's when we have time to really think about the future. That's my future. Winter is future planning. Summer is a lot of work. So,
Oh shit.
it's kind of Paris in here right now with some decor because of the wall pictures we put up. These were pictures we used for Picasso exhibit in San Francisco. I have tons of walls, different kinds of walls, light up walls. They're all fire retardant, like they're ready to go into any venue, anywhere in California, which is really strict. That's what the rules are strict. So all this stuff is fine. Anyway, right now we're battling Halloween. We got Paris. We have a little mini stage behind here, disco ball. We can carpet. We can put dance floor down. For the kids, I put our adult ball pit over here.
This is fire as fuck.
Right? Stage right in the center.
So one of the things they did that I'm really proud of is every time Prince came here, we did his secret, right? So once I get all the furniture back, I'm making this his dressing room. Right now, all it is a picture that my friend made after he passed, but we did his last 2016 show, and they had me buy all new purple carpet, purple rope stanchion, drape, all that, all his furniture. So I'm just gonna. And then he died after that. You know, it was like right after. So we're gonna set this up. This is
How did you become the go-to for that?
because I always said yes and I always showed up and I always came through. And now I can do it for, I mean, since I saw you, I got Kevin Hart next weekend and John Summit at that Cow Palace. I don't even know who that is. John Summit.
Kevin Hart.
But the Cow Palace, I'm like, okay, Kevin Hart's at the Paramount.
Wow.
2 nights. So it is like I don't need marketing. I've never needed a website.
You got word of mouth.
I don't need to. I trust and I feel.
I know.
But now I'm like, hey, how can I, and I need help. I don't have any staff. Not having staff, like I said, you can only be as good as your staff. So you can have all the greatest ideas in the world. Unless you have people to execute, it's not gonna happen.
This is a great event center.
This is gonna be great.
It's good.
The ball pit.
Remember that?
Yeah.
We made this for Facebook. They paid for this whole thing and rented it out. So you could go up the right side.
He already finished it, Joe.
Oh God, I was just gonna say.
I just.
Go ahead.
We should do one here before the year closes.
You know what's going to happen soon is it's going to be Christmas deluxe in here. We do a big car show, and I have a 41 Chevy in the back, in that little garage thing. So I joined a car club, because they give back so much to the kids. So all the car show money that they make goes into the pot for buying toys, and then we give all the toys away here December 21st.
Nice.
And we turn.
This is
Definitely
perfect.
500 plus.
Yeah.
Well, including the backyard, I meant for sure 500, right?
Yes.
Yep. I've fed 300 in here sitting down, so yeah, you're right. You probably could.
This is incredible. Especially the outside area, if you brought like a food vendor and
You
whatnot.
have to see it without like when it looks really nice. It's just right now we're in between all these shows. Everything's just kind of thrown down. But if I make it look nice with intention, everything looks better.
We're going to do a video with Snoop Dogg, and my visual concept is to recreate all of these iconic moments throughout his career. And I've been trying to figure out how to do it without having to have him travel everywhere. So I'm like, if we just get a warehouse and we make the sets, then we could just place them.
One spot to the other.
This is it.
And you're in.
We can do that.
This
We
is
can
it,
do
and
that.
she's in.
I mean, warehouses are nicer. You got more space, but this is intimate. You're right. You don't have to.
Now this works in his home. Once you clear it and you put sets up, move them back,
Yeah, we got lots
false
of room.
walls.
And that's how I was like, she already has the false walls. We just
We have a
gotta.
lot more of these too. Like I said, I'm trying to pull stuff out of storage. This was for a tent that was at Outside Lands. Initially, this was the comedy tent at Outside Lands, where it was 60 feet by 80 feet the first year. Then it became 80 by 80, then 180 by 200. Like so big because everybody wanted to do the comedy. I mean, they were getting massive headliners in there.
Wow.
So we built these to go around the room, and each picture was the Barbary tent. That's the look. They're whole branded. And then that went down. They're like, let's not do that anymore. Let's do EDM. So now they have a whole area now in McLaren Park is EDM overnight. So I can make a wall. Because one of my clients wanted an ocean scene. I'm like, oh fuck it. I took a picture of the truck, had it blown up, got high quality of plywood because you want it to be super finished and thin. I mean, slick. And then they just put the sticker on it. But so if I could do this with my iPhone, imagine what a graphic designer could do with good art, putting together printed work on that slaps on vinyl. It could be great. It could be great. It's a great art. So, and then sometimes I want to incorporate lighting, some trick lighting, some trick 3D thing that comes off the wall. That's always a great option too.
Wow.
Yeah. So. We have tons of fabric, like if you need swoops or droops, that's another thing we do. A lot of swooping and drooping.
I didn't even know this was a thing.
I know.
But it only makes sense that it's a thing. It's
What
like,
I could
of course.
share is that in the Bay Area, there was one rental company pre-Silicon Valley, pre-Outside Lands, and they handled all the special events in San Francisco Bay Area. Now that Outside Lands and Silicon Valley are here, there's like 35 companies like this in the Bay Area that are doing well, that have much larger warehouses, tons of employees, and they're more corporate owned. I'm the only one that's going to show up as the owner and stay till the end and make sure it gets done.
Yeah.
And that's why I get all the good jobs. I remember I got this job for Halloween in 2019 at a $40 million home. And when they had me and two other event planners show up to like bid on it. But I was coming from Elton John's dressing room, literally, that day at the Chase Center because he was opening up the brand new Chase Center, and I'd been working there 6 months prior to opening. I know every inch of that building, helped them get all their furniture, worked with them almost every show. And I got the job at the Halloween party because the lady's like, oh yeah, never mind, you guys get out of here. Let's make this Halloween party work. And I'm like, yeah. I got friends that could be the it. So we got the it character, the ring girl, all these actors to come, and that party was off the hook. They even made a book I can show you where they made me a book of all the whole party.
Wow.
So I've been blessed.
You're good at what you do.
Well, yeah, I don't
Right.
stop.
Right.
I mean, clearly.
Don't stop.
But my whole thing is, like, I want the next generation now. Look at me, man. I shaved my head so I could get rid of my colored hair. I wanted to be natural. And that made me realize how old I am. So I'm like, I need to train the next generation. Who's out here who wants to learn how to do this? You guys
Us.
got some kids? Like,
We
let's
are.
do it. Let's do it. Let's take it to the next level. Oh, okay, wait, one more thing before you go. I mentioned this building, and I know you guys are busy. I don't want to keep up your time. And I try and get some so you
What
can see
kind
the
of
whole
building?
thing. So when you go down here, this is a big basement. It's all one floor. This could be a roller rink down there, or training on cooking, because it's really good for kitchen down there. This upper middle level, you come in, it's divided into 4 big rooms. They're huge rooms. They could be anything. Initially, it was the men's side was the bar and a hat rack stuff. It's cute. The women's side is all bathrooms and like powder rooms. But these can be broken up to social media, like, or not social media, but learning how to be social. Like maybe, this isn't a children's neighborhood. There are kids and families all over this
It's
place.
near a park. Right
So
in
this
the
would be a
other
place to go
corner.
after school and hang out. There could be dedicated to maybe a media room where they learn how to do all this fun stuff with some cool toys. Maybe it's a room for no digital and you actually talk to one another. Up
Like a
above
community
is
center.
like a Fillmore up here. This is one big fat auditorium with a stage. There are musicians that play here
can we
in
go see
Vallejo. Yes, absolutely. I got the guys
online
waiting for
tour's
me to call
decent.
him.
Like if you go on the, it's pretty decent. The
Oh,
online.
the pictures, yeah, but look, like
tour.
all the damages, I've already got all the reports on what it's gonna take.
Wow.
So this is a lot of pre-work, and it makes it that much easier. Now what we have to do, now that it's winter, I have time, as soon as winter comes, is to create the deck of all decks that says, this is how, this is why, this is when we wanna do this. And then we'll just go get the money. And money is never the problem. It's the putting it together. How are we gonna do it? When we're gonna do it? Why we're gonna do it? You have all those laid out for people, and they'll hand you the money. I guarantee it. So that's why I wanted to share this with you. I'm sorry it's a mess. What I'll do is I can clean that up. That could be shared later. But I'll get you a link right away. I'll go find it on my phone, and then let's make an appointment. I don't know if you want to go later this week or something.
Yeah.
We'll go walk through it and check it out. So, yay! All right.
Wow.
Well,
Yep.
Splash, now you got to see it too, so you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And
Wait, this, right?
this whole space.
Okay. I'm like, what you talking about?
I did want to talk about.
Don't know what she.
Yeah. I'm like, wait, this, right? What we just said?
Man, but they love this place. Yeah, the chamber's like, yeah, we'd love to use your space. I'm like,
Okay.
And I
Is
let
this
them.
open to just come kick it and edit? Like, that
Oh,
looks
yeah,
cool
yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
You could,
Does it work?
we'll move some MiFi cards out here. You can get better internet and hang out here. Yep.
For sure.
Yep.
I
nice.
would love to come and just hang out.
I'm
It's a
gonna
great
get some more
space.
benches put back. So, right now this is not set up. Literally, I just had to make this yesterday because I'm like, I want cushion. I like to sit here and really get,
This
get
is
the vibe
tight.
on, think about what's happening.
Right?
I tweak on the plants, make sure all the plants look good. I was just going through fixing some things, and yeah, you're always welcome. I'm glad you guys came. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah. I'm excited. We finna bring Snoop here.
Yeah. That's awesome. I made him some things that are here. So we did 420 Oakland Arena, probably 2019. And yeah, my friend who painted this, so he made me a marijuana stock, like a bud, painted it like a head, so you could put your face through it and you could be the bud, which is so cool. And so I put it in Snoop's dressing room, but everybody liked it so much, they're like, can we put it out in the hall? You know what I mean? So that more people can see it. So then it went into catering, because that's the best place,
Right.
like everybody could do it. And then we even had, we cut out some of the marijuana leaves and glue them with diamonds and put those all over the place. Bedazzled. Oh, and I made him a rolling tray. I always try to make something cool, but when I first opened this, some lady loved it so much I gave it to her, so I don't even have it anymore. She was just like, oh my god.
This is such a great space.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Wow.
Well, I'm so
And there's
glad.
like parking, it's like.
It's
Man,
limited
it is
parking.
Intimate
No,
and
I think
chill.
it's good. And there's you can find parking on the street and whatnot. People will
Walmart's
get here.
across the street.
Yeah, they'll
If
get
we ever get to the point, this lot next door, by the way, would be awesome to have a big festival at. Amazing, but also parking. Like, I'm gonna open that up if we ever need it. Take down their fence.
It's owned by car dealership people.
Nissan, the guy who owns Vallejo Nissan, Vacaville Nissan.
Who sort of bought it and put a pin in it, and they don't do anything with it, so it becomes homeless.
But they're gonna just when they do this whole when that turns into I
That's
hate to
when
say
this
it because
whole
I just had to
area-
come to terms with it's gonna be an auto dealership, but it's
The
supposed to
purple
be.
building?
No, yes, it includes they bought the purple building, the old gas station, the Payless, that broken down building, and this entire lot. They wanted this too, but I said no. Like, they're gonna build a Hummer and like a higher end car lot with, I guess, BMWs or Audi, something like that.
So interesting.
But it'll be a 5 to 10 year plan, so we won't see it.
That's crazy.
But yeah, because if you look on the Google map, you know, this is the block. This originally owned that and sold it to the Kmart. Isn't that funny? The furniture guys. Anyway, a little bit of history to learn about this place.
The way he was just sitting there.
And these are our little decks. Yeah, this place could be cleaned out. You can have a little hang in here.
Fire.
Have a little hang.
Wow.
All of these maples are from Vallejo trees where we collected their little babies and made like 30 maples. So
The Renaissance is happening.
it's happening. And if you know of any youth that want to paint murals, let me know.
Did you
This
got
is
my
your-
number
this
earlier,
is your
right?
lot.
Did you ever text me so I can get yours?
Yeah.
This would be really cool for a
Bro,
fast
T.
food. This
We need to shoot some live
Not
session
here.
shit in there.
I was thinking
Like,
I
yo
have
shit,
an
though.
actual
I was already thinking that, yeah.
slot. If we needed to do it when we had weather. But otherwise, this is great. But then where are your people going to park?
Or
when you got no
visualize it.
parking? You can't. You never want to ask somebody to park over there. That is crossing a highway. You know, it's very dangerous. I'm just saying. It's
Hey,
happened.
hey, good.
I asked,
Nah,
but I looked it up. It's like actually illegal for me to ask my employees to park over there because it's OSHA. You got to cross a highway. So we just knock down their fence right there, park right on the other side, or I let them know I'm going to do it, and we do it anyway, or I don't let them know I'm going to do it. But either way, that one over there, maybe.
I feel like this gate opens. Like, yeah, you push the truck out and whatnot, you can hold the fence from there and let the cars see it. Like,
Yeah, you
for
could
that
be
lot
outside.
area.
This whole thing, this does open. It's 20 feet opening. Trucks are gone. Big open space. We have had a little show.
This is great festival space.
Yeah. And it's right here.
Wow.
You
Wow.
guys made my day.
Oh yeah, next year we gotta change. And you know, yeah, it's time.
You just made our day.
I'm excited too because it's like we're, you know, throughout the year in the city we probably do like 10 shows just with me alone. But next year we're already at 22 scheduled, so it's like just adding to that to where we're here all year, and it's like we're cultivating community. I think it's gonna be really dope.
Here to help.
Love it.
So I'm gonna go meet dinner with the Maker Fair today. Yeah.